Hey guys, it's Sierra. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have kind of a chit-chatty video for you. I'm trying to kind of crowdsource opinions on a certain bag that I'm thinking about purchasing. If you follow me on Instagram, you will know probably what it is because I've been talking about it lately. And it is the Chanel Jumbo. Much like quite a few other people in the luxe community, I am kind of like thinking about Chanel lately, and yeah, I have a list of pros and cons in my planner because I'm just so torn on if I should start saving up for this bag. So, and I've been asking some people kind of privately what they think, people who have jumbos and people who do not have jumbos but are also thinking about purchasing some. I've been chatting with them as well. And but I just feel like I just wanted to ask like a large group of people who have and who don't have them. I want as many opinions as I can possibly get, basically, because I'm so indecisive right now. And it's such a major purchase. I feel like I need someone to talk it through with me, I guess. Like, I just need someone to hold my hand, basically. So I'm gonna go through my list of pros and cons that I wrote down in my Filofax planner. I have a little picture of a jumbo right there for my inspiration. So anyways, yeah, I just kind of wanted to like talk through this, and like I think of you guys as like my purse friends, and so I really value your guys' opinions. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it, and feel free to leave in the comments anything that you have, questions, concerns, opinions. I welcome all of it. So let's get into it. So the first and the most obvious is the price. So let's talk about the price. It's insane. It is a crazy amount of money for a handbag. And I think that this is the biggest point of concern for me, as it is with most people. Not only is it a very large sum of money for me, or for anyone, it's a big chunk of money for anyone, but for me personally, I don't have the lifestyle where I can, you know, save up for a little bit and go buy a jumbo. Like, this would be a long-term savings plan for me, like years for me to save for this. So it's a big deal. And like I said, I fully appreciate that it's a big deal for everyone, but it's a super big deal for me. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't currently make a lot of money, you know, so it's all relative. But anyways, I'm rambling, but it's a big deal for me to spend that much money on a handbag. The second part to that is that the prices keep going up every year. What is that all about, Carl? I mean, please, you're killing me. You're killing me, Carl. So it goes up every year, typically by about $500. Is that right? I'm new to this, but that's what I have heard, and that's what I believe happened last year. So for me, the price is already like almost out of reach. It's like really stretching. So the fact that it's going up significantly every year to me means like I've got to get on it, or I am probably not even going to be able to afford it ever. Like, basically, yeah, if I don't get on it now, it's going to be completely completely out of my reach, like in 5 years, you know? I feel like Chanel is kind of trying to be like Hermes and the Birkin. Like, it's just, why, I don't know. I kind of feel like, why else would they be raising their prices so significantly every year and then doing things like decreasing their quality, and not necessarily decreasing their quality, but like they're not gold-plated CCs anymore, you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like they want to be more exclusive, which that's their prerogative, whatever, but they're going to make it so exclusive that a lot of people are not going to be able to afford it pretty soon. and I'm one of those people. So yeah, that's probably the biggest point of freak outness for me, is that I feel like I need to make a decision really, really soon as to whether or not I'm going to seriously be considering saving up for this bag. And actually, Minnie from Minx for All just did a video review on her Chanel Jumbo, and one of the things that she said was to take your time and be patient, and I was like, that is great advice. I totally need to listen to that. So in my saner moments, I'm like trying to channel Minnie and say, take your time, there's no rush, but like there kind of is, you know? So like I don't have a ton of time to think about this because the price is going to keep getting jacked up. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. The next one is, I am a person who is easily influenced. You know those hashtags where it's like, so-and-so made me do it, or YouTube made me do it. That's kind of like the story of my life. Like when I see someone else that has something, I'm like, that's pretty, I want it. And I may not necessarily need it, you know? But usually it's like harmless. It's like a perfume or a lipstick. And so, you know, no harm, no foul that I spent $30 on something I didn't really need, or even $100 on something I didn't really need. But when you're talking about like $6,000 on something you don't really need, that's kind of a big deal. And so one other question I'm asking myself is, do I really want this, or am I just mesmerized by the beauty and just, I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of just like, oh, Chanel Jumbo, pretty, me want, you know, like it's kind of just like hypnotized me with its beauty and the story behind it, and just it's so classic. And you know, am I just under the spell of the Chanel Jumbo? I don't know. So that's kind of another question I'm asking myself is, do I really, really, truly want this? Or do I just want it because everyone else has it and it's beautiful and I'm kind of like, I want it, you know? So I don't know. Again, I don't know. So many questions that I just cannot figure out the answers to. Next is my lifestyle. So if you have not noticed from what I wear or picked up on where I live by the beach in a pretty small community. It's very casual. I live in Southern California, but it's very different than LA or Orange County. My husband grew up in LA, in the Valley, and we always joke that when you move to LA or Orange County, when you get the phone book in your driveway, they also give you like a Louis Vuitton Neverfull, because everyone carries Louis Vuitton down there. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, it's beautiful, everyone has it, but it's just, it's very common down there for people to have Louis Vuitton or Chanel or designer handbags. And where I live, there's a lot of money in this area. I don't have any, but like there's a lot of money where I live because we're on the beach. It's very beautiful. People want to live here, but it's a different sort of vibe, and it's very kind of casual, kind of like boho. You see Louis Vuittons, but there's much less like in-your-face luxury than in different cities in California or around the world. And so for me, one other concern with getting a Chanel Jumbo is that, would it fit my lifestyle? So not only do I live in a very casual area, I dress very casual, like 90% of the time I am in yoga pants or leggings and flip-flops. So, you know, would a Chanel Jumbo go with that? Maybe. I've seen some people who can totally rock it with more casual outfits, but I don't know. I don't know if I could pull off that look. The other thing is, as I've mentioned quite a few times, I am a stay-at-home mom to 2 young children, and is this a bag that would fit my current lifestyle? I don't know. I know some other moms on Instagram do have this bag, but I'm just not sure if it would fit my lifestyle. And then, you know, then comes in the question, well, if this won't fit your lifestyle, then why are you buying it right now? Or why are you buying this bag, period? But then comes in the question, and welcome to the inner workings of my brain. I'm like, well, maybe it doesn't fit my lifestyle now, but maybe it will in 5 to 10 years, but then I'm gonna be priced out because of all the price increases. So you see where this is going? It's just like, well, what about this, but that, but this? And it's just like, whoa. So this is why I need your help, you guys. I need you. So next point is it practical? So this kind of ties into, you know, my lifestyle. Is this a practical bag to carry? I've heard from many people that it's heavy. I've heard from some people that the straps are not that comfortable. I've heard from people that it's hard to get in and out of the double flap, that it doesn't hold much. It seems like for every person that says it's heavy, another person says, well, it's not that bad. And for every person that says the double flap's annoying, another person says, it's okay. So I think that the answer to this question is I just need to get myself to a Chanel store and try one on. Unfortunately, the closest one is like an hour and a half away, so that could be a while until I can make it down there. But so I would really love all of your guys' thoughts on this. Any of you who are watching this if you have a YouTube channel, odds are I've probably already watched your video on that because I've been like video obsessed watching every Chanel Jumbo video I possibly can on YouTube. But I still would love to hear any other thoughts that you have on this topic. So this part kind of ties into the price, and this is another part that kind of is confusing me. There are a lot of luxury items that I want, and I could either buy, you know, quite a few luxury items, or I could buy one Chanel Jumbo. And I'm very new to this whole idea of luxury handbags, of luxury designers. Probably like last winter is really when I seriously kind of started getting into it and acquiring things. And even still, like, I am such a newbie to everything in this world that there's still a lot of things that I want. And for example, I want like a Louis Vuitton Toiletry 19. I'd really like a Burberry scarf, or I'd like the Pochette Métis. You know, some other SLGs and some other handbags, the Gucci Soho Disco. Like, there's a lot of things that I really would love, but I also would love a Chanel Jumbo. And as you well know, I could get quite a few items for the price of a Chanel Jumbo. So because I don't want to call it collection because I feel like I'm not really a collector of things, but for lack of a better term, my collection is very small. And so that's another kind of point. It's like, should I just forego the Chanel Jumbo and focus on getting other things because I don't have that many and I have a smaller budget? But again, the price increase. So the final piece of the crazy puzzle happening in my head is, if I do indeed decide to purchase a Chanel Jumbo, 2 questions. Do I buy new or do I buy pre-loved? And do I go, not jumbo, double flap or single flap? So there are like pros and cons to each floating around in my head. This video is already almost 15 minutes long, so I won't go into what I think about all of those because I do have opinions on both. I'm looking down at my my list of pros and cons. I'm really fine buying it pre-loved. Obviously, I think it would be ideal to buy new, but my budget may not allow it, so I may have to buy pre-loved. So give me your thoughts on that. If you've purchased a pre-loved Chanel item, I would love to hear it. And then single versus double flap. So this is something that I am totally confused on. So I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. Part of me thinks that a double flap would just be a little bit too fussy for me. And I don't mean that in like the aesthetic sense. I mean more like getting in and out of it. You know, when I'm like running around town and I've got 2 kids pawing all over me, like, do I want to have to really lift up 2 flaps? Or am I even going to be using this with 2 kids? There's another question. So, oh my goodness. If you have watched this, thank you so much, because I know this is like a whole lot of like hypothetical crazy questions. But yeah, like I said, I'm so torn on what I should do. And I feel like I want to make a decision so that I can move forward with either saving for a jumbo or start saving for other things. I'm someone who really likes to know what my next steps are, if you can't tell. I'm totally a control freak and a list maker. And so, yeah, I really want to try and figure out what I'm going to do. So let me know what you think I should do. And this is another reason why I made this video, is because I feel like a lot of people will say what they have done or what they have done personally for them. And so I want you guys to tell me, if you were me, what would you do? So based on my lifestyle and my budget and everything, what do you think I should do? I am like so curious, and I welcome all opinions. If you are like, girl, you are crazy, what are you thinking getting a Chanel Jumbo? Please tell me, like flat out, just tell me like you should not get a Chanel Jumbo, or yes, you should get a Chanel Jumbo because it's an iconic, classic, gorgeous bag that you need in your life. Tell me that too. So thank you for watching. Yeah. This is going to be such a crazy video. I really thank you for sticking through it and watching it. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will be posting some other non-crazy videos soon, and I love you guys and have a great day. Bye.